Then I saw something truly astonishing. It was a new heaven and a new earth. Think of it like this. Imagine an artist wiping a canvas completely clean, not just painting over the old picture, but starting fresh. This new creation was entirely fresh. It was vibrant and full of a new kind of life. The old ways of seeing the world simply would not apply here. It was a fundamental change, a complete renewal of all that we knew. This was not a mere improvement, it was a total transformation. The first heaven and the first earth had passed away. They were no more. It is like a dream that you can barely remember when you wake up. The details fade and then the whole memory is gone. The former things, with all their sorrows and their struggles, were simply gone. They did not leave a trace, like a footprint washed away by a gentle tide. This new place was not built upon the ruins of the old. It was something entirely distinct, a brand new beginning from God Himself. This was a sight that filled the spirit with awe. It was a promise made visible. We often long for a fresh start in our own lives. We wish we could undo mistakes or begin again. Here, before my very eyes, was the ultimate fresh start. God was showing that renewal is not just a wish. It is a reality He can bring about on the grandest scale imaginable. This newness was not just about appearance, it was about the very essence of existence. The very air seemed different, pure and invigorating. The light was unlike any earthly sun. It seemed to come from everywhere at once. It was a gentle light, yet incredibly bright. It revealed a world of perfect beauty. There were no shadows of doubt or fear here. Everything spoke of peace and of God's wonderful design. This was a place where joy was the natural state of being. It was a world remade, perfect and complete in every way imaginable for us. The first heaven and the first earth were gone. It is important to understand this. They did not just fade into the background. They were no longer there. Imagine a book whose story has finished. The book is closed and put away. A new book with a new story is opened. The old story served its purpose, but now a new chapter has begun. The memories of the old might remain, but their power to cause pain was gone. They were like distant echoes, no longer present realities. And there was no longer any sea. This is a curious thing to note. The sea on our old earth was vast and often dangerous. It could be a place of storms and separation. It represented a kind of wildness, an untamed part of creation. In this new world, such things were not needed. The absence of the sea suggested a new kind of unity. There were no more barriers to cross, no more depths to fear. It spoke of a complete and settled peace across the new land. The passing of the old order means that all the things that caused us trouble are also gone. Think of all the worries and fears that belong to our current world. Sickness, sadness, and misunderstanding. These are part of the old earth. In the new creation, these things have no place. It is like waking from a long and troubled sleep. You find that the things that worried you in the dream are not real in the morning light. The troubles of the first earth have vanished with it. This disappearance of the old is not a cause for sadness. It is a cause for great relief. It means that the imperfections are gone. It means that the flaws have been removed. God is not just patching up an old garment, He is providing a completely new one. This is the ultimate act of clearing away the clutter. It allows the true and lasting beauty of His new creation to shine without hindrance. The old has served its time, now the new reality takes its place completely. Then I saw the holy city. It was the New Jerusalem. It was coming down out of heaven from God. This was not a city built by human hands. It did not grow slowly over time. It appeared, complete and perfect, from the divine realm. Imagine a gift, carefully prepared and then presented with great love. This city was God's gift to His people. Its origin was clear. It was from God, and it carried His glory within it. It was a place prepared for a special purpose. The city shone with the glory of God. Its brilliance was like that of a very precious jewel. It was like a jasper, clear as crystal. This was not an ordinary light. It was a light that was alive, a light that was pure. It did not need the sun or the moon to shine upon it. The glory of God Himself gave it light. The Lamb, Jesus Christ, was its lamp. This divine light illuminated everything. It showed the city's perfection and its holiness for all to see. This city was vast and glorious. It had a great high wall with 12 gates. At the 12 gates were 12 angels. On the gates were written the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. The foundations of the city wall were decorated with every kind of precious stone. Imagine the most beautiful things you have ever seen. This city surpassed them all. Its beauty was beyond human description, yet it was real and tangible. It was a place of ultimate safety and splendor. Everything about this city spoke of God's careful planning. It was a place of order and perfection. The streets were of pure gold, like transparent glass. The materials themselves were transformed, more beautiful than anything on the old earth. It was a city where God would dwell with his people. This was its ultimate purpose. It was not just a beautiful object to look at, it was a home, a place of fellowship between God and humankind, forever. The holy city, the New Jerusalem, was prepared. It was like a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. Think of the care a bride takes to look her best. She adorns herself for the one she loves. This city was adorned by God himself. Its beauty was not for its own sake. It was for the sake of the relationship it represented. It was a symbol of the pure and loving relationship between Christ and his church, his people. This image speaks of joy and celebration. This comparison to a bride is very important. A bride on her wedding day is full of hope and anticipation. She looks forward to a new life with her beloved. The New Jerusalem represents that same kind of hope. It is the promise of a new beginning, a new covenant. It is the start of an eternal life, filled with joy and love in God's presence. The beauty of the city reflects the beauty of this promised relationship. It is a beauty that comes from love and commitment. This vision offers immense hope. It tells us that the current world, with all its imperfections, is not the end of the story. There is something more, something far better awaiting us. God has a plan for renewal, a plan for a perfect future. This New Jerusalem is the ultimate destination for those who love God. It is a place where there will be no more tears, no more death, no more mourning, crying or pain. All these old things will have passed away. So this vision is not just a pretty picture. It is a promise from God. It is an assurance that he will make all things new. It inspires us to look beyond our present troubles. It encourages us to live in a way that prepares us for this glorious future. The new heaven and new earth and the beautiful city of Jerusalem are waiting. They are a testament to God's love and his power to redeem and restore. This is the ultimate hope we hold on to.